when President Reagan was being elected for president, he was known to be a very optimistic person. This is what drew the people to him. And because of his optimism, because he was very happy and always saw the good in every situation, the people elected him to become president, amongst other reasons. And in one of his speeches that won the election, he said a story. He said that they once conducted an experiment where they took two boys and they wanted to see the behavior of these two children and under the circumstance that they were going to be placed into. Where you had one child who was a very, very positive child, very positive kid. He's always smiling, always joyful, always happy, always running, always playful. And yet you had another kid who was very negative, very miserable, always found the bad in every single thing that came across his life. So they wanted to see, is it possible for a negative kid like this to somehow become positive? And is it possible for a positive kid to become negative? So what did they do? They took this negative child and they placed them into one room where everything was good. There were toys and candies in there. Anything a child could dream of was in there. There was all types of toys, different colors, different shapes for different ages. And he found bad within every single item within that room. He walks up to the store, he says, this color I don't like, it's red, I like the color blue, why couldn't they make it blue? And this one was blue, but it's too big, I don't like it, it's so big. And this one is too small, and the batteries are not operating right. And why is it making such an annoying sound, this toy? I don't want this toy. He found bad in every little blessing that was inside that room. And then they went ahead and they wanted to see what's going to be the result with this other child who's very optimistic, who's very positive. He only sees everything in a good, positive light. They placed him in the room, I'm sorry to tell you, with dung, with a donkey's dung. And they wanted to see how he would react in the situation, or how he's going to respond. They placed him in such a room. And they gave him a few minutes in there. They thought he was going to be banging on the door, get me out of here. And they don't hear anything. And they look at the cameras, and they notice that he's running around, he's joyful, he's playing, he's looking around for something. He looks like he's looking for something. He's like, what are you looking for? You're in a room that stinks, it smells. What are you so happy about? What can you possibly be so excited about? They opened the doors to that room. And they asked him, what are you looking for? He said, I knew that if there must be excrement of a donkey here, it must be there's a donkey somewhere here, and I couldn't wait to play with a donkey. He looked, it was put in the most miserable situation, and he still somehow found a way to be positive out of it. He said, there must be a donkey somewhere, I can't wait to ride the donkey, there got to be a donkey somewhere. And somehow, he got himself excited about something, and he went ahead and he focused on the good. That just shows you the psychology of a person. That if a person wants to be happy, it's a choice. And if he wants to see the good in something, he'll find the good. And he could somehow manage to see how the positive outcome within the situation. And he might somehow come along to say that there's something good here, and I have to find it. If I didn't find it yet, I'll find it eventually. That just shows you the attitude that a person should have.